Well, in other news, an 11-year-old boy at Zuarungu in the Upper East region has become a school dropout, living with a badly scarred skin and sores after he was doused with petrol and set ablaze for allegedly spying on a woman in a bathroom. Though the primary 4 pupil, who was in the company of 2 other boys at the time, denied being the peeping Tom, he was accosted and subjected to the ordeal. 2 years on, and Ayeng Beha Abelinkira is seeking justice. Joining us, Upper East correspondent Albert Sori has more.
Almost 2 years ago, a 9-year-old Ayembeha volunteered to work as a hand on a tomato farm so he could always earn a pocket change. One day in November 2017, he was sent to buy some petrol to be used to power a generator on the farm. He was in the company of 2 other children. According to Ayembeha, on the way back, the other 2 children peeped into a bathroom built outside a house. Incidentally, there was a woman inside the bathroom who raised alarm because she felt they had been deliberately looking at her nakedness. The other 2 children ran away, but Ayembeha did not because, according to him, he did not commit the offense. Even if he wanted to run away, he could not have because he was holding a plastic container which carried the petrol they had been sent to buy.
The
man had come there to drink pito, so when the woman shouted that we had peeped in to see her nakedness, he came to me and asked if I was the one who did that. I told him I was not the one, but rather the other 2 children who were running away. He then snatched the petrol from me and started pouring it on my body. The woman watched him but said nothing. Then he struck a matchstick and set me ablaze. He said he wanted me to die there and waste away. Ayembeha says he fell to the ground wailing and kicking in pain until his 2 friends ran back and started throwing sand at him in attempt to put out the fire. Other people then came to his rescue. They caught the man and told him that if he did not take me to the hospital, they would do to him same as he did to me. So he took me to the hospital. The assailant was arrested at the hospital after health officials gave police a tip-off. According to Ayembeha's father, they were advised to settle the matter outside of court so that the assailant, whose name they only know as Old Man, could take care of the boy's medical bills until he fully recovered. He said they agreed to this because they were also told that going to court would have meant that they take care of the boy themselves until the court case was over, and then maybe their expenses would be reimbursed by the assailant. I was in Kumasi doing menial jobs and could not have afforded the money for the boy's medical bills, so I felt that since the assailant had agreed to take care of him, there was no need to insist on going to court. However, Ayembeha's assailant has now reneged on his side of the agreement and has sent the boy back to his family. According to Ayembeha, he had been living with the assailant and his family as part of the agreement for them to take care of him. But as time went on, they started to stigmatize him. They would shout at me and tell me not to come near them because I had a bad odor. They even gave me a separate drinking cup and a plate, and I was not allowed to touch anything in their house. I was in class 4 when the incident took place. I should be heading to class 6 by now, but I have not been to school since the incident. At the time of Joy News's visit, Ayembeha's injuries had been dressed. According to his mother, his whole body had been bandaged in the beginning, and it was depressing for her anytime she saw her son at the hospital. She says presently there are times when the injuries get so bad to the extent that nobody wants to sit near Ayembeha because of the bad smell. And all this is due to the fact that sometimes they are unable to afford the cost of getting the injuries cleaned and the bandages changed. The man, that's the assailant, no longer answers my calls. The last time we met, he accused me of being irresponsible. He said if I had properly looked after my child, he would not have got the chance to do that to him. Ayembeha's family want the help of authorities to get justice for their son. But not much is known of the boy's assailant, except that his name is Old Man and that they know where he lives. For Ayembeha himself, even though he wants the assailant to pay for the pains he has caused him, his main concern now is to get help to properly treat his injuries and go back to school. Reporting for Joy News, Albert Sorry, Zuarungu, Upper East Region.
In another disturbing story,